The elevator doors slid open with a soft ding, revealing a man whose very presence made the air feel colder. His sharp black suit, the calm arrogance in his stride, and the faint smirk tugging at the corner of his lips sent a wave of disbelief through Ha-eun's heart. She froze. Because standing before her, after 7 long years, was Kang Joon-hyuk, her high school rival, the boy who once made her cry in front of the whole class, and now, her boss. "Miss Yoon," he said curtly, eyes narrowing. "You're late on your first day." The words hit like ice. The same tone, the same pride, as if time hadn't changed him at all. But Ha-eun wasn't the shy, insecure girl she used to be. Not anymore. She bowed slightly and replied, voice steady but her heart trembling. "I'll make sure it doesn't happen again, Director Kang." The war had begun, again. Flashback, the rivalry begins. 7 years earlier, at Seoul High School, Yoon Ha-eun was known as the quiet, diligent girl. She was top of her class, until Kang Joon-hyuk transferred in. He was brilliant, confident, and effortlessly popular. Within weeks, he took her first-ranked spot and her piece along with it. He challenged her in every subject, mocked her for being too perfect, and laughed when she stumbled. Yet behind every taunt was a strange intensity, something neither of them could name. Their rivalry grew legendary. But on graduation day, Joon-hyuk left without a word. No goodbye, no explanation, just gone. Ha-eun thought she'd never see him again. Until today. Present day, under his command. At Seoul Innovate, one of Korea's top marketing firms, Ha-eun had finally landed her dream job. She'd worked tirelessly through part-time jobs and night classes. This was her moment to start fresh. But fate had other plans. Director Kang Joon-hyuk, the company's youngest and most feared executive, had a reputation, ruthless, brilliant, and cold as steel. No one dared question him. And now, Ha-eun was assigned directly under his leadership. Their first project together was a high-stakes international campaign. Pressure mounted from day one. He criticized every presentation she made. "You call this creativity?" he scoffed. "Looks like you haven't changed since high school, always playing it safe." Her fists clenched under the table. She wanted to scream, but she didn't. Instead, she worked late nights, redoing everything until her ideas shone brighter than his doubts. And slowly, his gaze began to change. The unspoken past. One evening, after everyone left, Ha-eun was still working when Joon-hyuk walked in. The office was quiet except for the hum of computers. He placed a coffee cup beside her. "You still drink it black?" he asked softly. She looked up, startled. "How would you know that?" He hesitated, then replied, "I remember, more than you think." For the first time, she saw something in his eyes, not arrogance but regret. The walls between them began to crack. The hidden truth. Later that week, Ha-eun found an old photo tucked in a company file by mistake, a photo from their high school graduation. She was smiling with her friends, but behind her, Joon-hyuk stood alone, looking at her. Confused, she confronted him. "Why do you have this?" she demanded. He sighed, turning away. "Because I was a coward." "What?" "In high school," he said quietly, "I competed with you because I liked you. I didn't know how to show it. I was jealous of how everyone admired you. I thought if I could beat you, maybe I'd feel worthy of standing next to you." Her heart skipped. The boy she hated had secretly cared for her. "But you left," she whispered. "I had to. My father collapsed, I took over his company and never looked back. When I saw your name on the employee list last week, it felt like fate was mocking me." Silence hung between them, heavy, fragile, real. The turning point. Days turned into weeks. Their dynamic changed. He began trusting her ideas, defending her during board meetings, and praising her work in front of others. The team noticed the shift. Rumors started, "Are they dating?" Ha-eun ignored them, though her heart was no longer certain. One night, after a major client meeting in Busan, a sudden rainstorm stranded them. The power went out in the hotel, and by candlelight, they shared stories of their past, the fears, the dreams, the loneliness behind their rivalry. For the first time, laughter replaced tension. Then came the moment, quiet, simple, but unforgettable. He said softly, "I don't want to be your rival anymore, Ha-eun. I want to be your reason to smile." And for once, she didn't push him away. Conflict, the company scandal. Just when everything seemed right, the company faced a crisis. A leaked marketing file threatened their biggest client, and suspicion fell on Ha-eun. She was accused of sharing confidential data. Jun-hyuk tried to defend her, but the board demanded proof. The evidence pointed straight at her, her login, her computer. Tears welled in her eyes as she whispered, "You think I did this?" He hesitated. "I want to believe you, but..." The silence broke something inside her. She resigned the next day. The redemption. A week later, Jun-hyuk uncovered the truth. The leak was orchestrated by another manager jealous of Ha-eun's success. He rushed to find her, desperate to make things right. He found her working at a small cafe near the Han River, apron tied loosely, eyes tired but calm. She looked up as he entered. "Director Kong," she said quietly. He shook his head. "Not your boss anymore. Just Jun-hyuk." Then, with rare sincerity, he bowed. "I'm sorry, Ha-eun, for not trusting you, for hurting you, then and now." Tears glimmered in her eyes. "I didn't need an apology," she said. "I just wanted honesty." He smiled faintly. "Then let me be honest now, I don't want to lose you again." The ending, full circle. Months later, Ha-eun returned to Seoul Innovate, not as an employee, but as a creative partner for a new project. Together, they rebuilt the company's image, side by side, equal at last. The final scene fades with them standing on the rooftop at sunset, overlooking the city that once tore them apart. He looked at her and said, "Who knew my high school rival would become my life's greatest inspiration?" She smiled. "And who knew my rude boss would turn out to have a heart?" The wind carried their laughter across the skyline, a soft reminder that sometimes, life brings people back together not to repeat the past, but to rewrite it. Final message. Love doesn't always begin with kindness. Sometimes, it begins with rivalry, misunderstanding, and time, until both hearts learn that true strength isn't in winning against each other, but in standing together. Would you like me to create 4 cinematic image prompts for this story for a K-drama style video or thumbnail scenes?